Welcome to the Wilson Library. This AP workshop will show you how to locate resources for APA citations and how to create a book and article citation in APA. First, if you do have questions about any of the material that is covered here, please contact us. In order to contact us, you'll go to the About Us tab and go to Library Directory and scroll down to contact the librarian for help. You can also chat with us 24/7. So what is APA style? The American Psychological Association style is a citation or publishing style used for journal publications for APA. Many colleges and universities have adopted APA style for student papers in a variety of majors. Why is proper citation important? It gives due credit to another author's ideas. It allows the reader of your work to verify and access the materials you cited in your research paper. The library has several resources available for help with APA citation style. We have a citation guide that can be found at the library homepage. Scroll down to Guides and Tutorials, and you'll see Citation Help. In this guide, you will find information about APA citations, such as links to and examples of APA-style citation information. Some of the resources available in this guide include copies of the APA manual at the library. We have 3 available copies. 2 of them can be checked out and taken home, and 1 copy is a permanent reserve, which means it is always at the library and can be checked out for 2 hours at a time, library use only. If you continue to scroll down through this guide, you will see links for PDFs and other items that show you some examples of different APA style citations. If you keep scrolling down, you can also see how to cite books with 1 author, books with 2 authors, and a variety of other types of items to cite. We're going to go over academic writer, so let's go ahead and take a look at that. So in order to access any of our online resources, all you will need is your student email and your login. So this is the same login you use to access your student portal. Once you log in, you will be able to access Academic Writer. Academic Writer is a tool that was created by the American Psychological Association. This is basically an online version of the APA manual. Academic Writer is using the 7th edition, so it is up to date. So some of the features of Academic Writer are, if you click on the Learn tab, you'll see you have lots of options to view some tutorials and guides about APA citation. There are also lots of examples of different papers and different references. So let's take a quick look at some sample references. For example, let's say you want to cite a book. If you click on the book, it's going to ask you what kind of book. Let's say you want to cite an ebook that you found in our databases. So you're going to want an authored book with a DOI. Once you click on that, it'll give you some examples of what the citations should look like. You can pretty much find any kind of citation that you're looking for within the APA's Academic Writer. If you click on the Write tab, Academic Writer has several templates available for you to use. These include several different kinds of paper templates, for example, an empirical paper. They also have a template for creating annotated bibliographies in APA style. So let's take a look. In order to use this feature, you do need to create a free account within Academic Writer. So let's get started. Let's click on Write a New Paper. So if you haven't already created the account, go ahead and click on Create an Account. Otherwise, you can just log in. Once you log in, you'll be able to see the variety of templates available in Academic Writer. Some include empirical papers, literature reviews, case studies, etc. In order to use one of these templates, simply click on it. You can also view a sample paper of this template. For this example, we'll use the empirical paper. When you select a template, it's going to ask you if you are doing this as a student assignment or if you're a professional that wants to publish a manuscript. So let's select Student and Submit. Go ahead and enter a paper title. And click on Start Writing. This will show you a template with all the different sections in APA style. You can start typing your paper in here, and when you are ready, you can transfer the paper over to a Microsoft Word document. To do that, scroll down to Export, click on Download, and it's going to ask you if you wanted it in Word or PDF. Select Word, and then click on Download Paper. From that point on, you will have the Word document ready for you, and it will be formatted in APA style. I would like to mention that it's important for you to still make sure that the paper is formatted correctly. This is a machine, this is a program, a software program, and so it does make mistakes sometimes. So it's always a good idea to double check your work. If you have any questions about Academic Writer, how to use it, or any of its functionality, please feel free to contact a librarian for help. So going back to the guide, I just showed you Academic Writer. We have the link here to our print manuals. We have a link to the APA Style blog where they post information about different citations. Below that, you'll see we have some quick guides that you can look at. So for example, this is a PDF that you can save or download with information about APA style papers, formatting, and how to cite different types of references, including in-text citations. Let's try some examples together. This activity will take you step by step on how to cite a book and how to cite an article in APA style. For the 7th edition of the APA style, if an article includes a DOI, which stands for Digital Object Identifier, and can be found in the citation information in a database, go ahead and add it to your citation. Make sure to use the URL version of a DOI. If a DOI is not provided, cite it as a print article. There are a few exceptions to this rule, and if you have any questions about those, please contact a librarian. For our first example, we're going to take a look at a print book. So this book is a historical dictionary of the Elizabethan world, Britain, Ireland, Europe, and America by John A. Wagner. The image to the right is a copy of the verso page, which is one of the first pages of the book, and this is where you will find your citation information. So for a book citation, you need the author or authors, the year of publication, the title of the book, which will be in italics, and the name of the publisher. For this example, we saw that the author's name was Wagner, and so for APA citations, it's always last name first, first initial or initials. If the author does have a middle name, please include the middle initial. So in this case, it would be Wagner, comma, J, period, A, period, space, and then we want in parentheses the year of publication. So this book was published in 1999. End of parentheses and a period, space. The title of this book is Historical Dictionary of the Elizabethan World, colon, because this is a subtitle, Britain, Ireland, Europe, and America. And you'll notice that for the title, only the first word is capitalized. Everything else after the first word is lowercase letters. The only exception to that is if it's a proper noun like a name, or when you have a subtitle as we do here, the word Britain, which is the first word of the subtitle, is capitalized. and normally everything after that would be lowercase, except everything that follows this one are all proper nouns, so they do need to be capitalized. That is followed by a period, and then the name of the publisher, which in this case is Oryx Press. Next, we will practice citing a journal article from a database. So here's an example of a journal from a database. The image on the left is an example of a landing page of a journal article. In order to view the actual full text article, you'll see there is this download option here. So you'll go ahead and click on that to download the PDF. And then on the right here, this is the actual PDF of the article, which contains the entire article. So in order to cite an article, you will need the following information: author or authors, the year it was published, the title of the article, the journal name in italics, the volume of the journal in italics, the issue number. If provided, some journals do not have issues numbers, but if they do, please include it there in parentheses, followed by a period, the page range. So what pages this article is on. For example, is it pages 5 through 15? And if the database that you are looking at does provide a DOI, or digital object identifier, please go ahead and add that. If it doesn't, you're going to cite it as a print and just omit the DOI or URL. So here's an example from the article we just viewed. This article has two authors, so we will write both authors' names and we'll separate them with a comma and an ampersand. If you have more than two authors, you will continue using the comma and put the ampersand before the last author's name. The year of publication for this article was the year 2019, so we're going to put that in parentheses followed by a period and a space. Next, we have the title. So here again, you will only capitalize the first word of the title, and the remaining words in the title are lowercase. Next, we have the Journal of Adolescence, and again, the title of the journal is italicized, and the main words, or the words of importance such as journal and adolescence, are capitalized, and everything else is lowercase. Our volume number is also italicized, and in this case it's volume 73. And the page range for this article are pages 95 through 99. Then you will also end that with a period. And if your article has a DOI included, please make sure to add it here the way it's listed here as an HTTPS link. Now, if your article does not have a DOI, you can cite it as a print. Now, if it's one of the exceptions, such as a dissertation, it does not have a DOI, you will still need to add a link either back to the database or any other links provided that are not DOIs, so that the reader can link back to it if they wish to view it. If you have any questions about any of the citations, please feel free to contact a librarian.